Well, I mean, I'm not a neuropsychologist, but there's a whole battery of tests we give in these. We don't just give one test. When
Okay.
we think someone is showing these kinds of deficits, it's like an all-day testing. Um, you
Oh.
know, yeah, yeah. I mean, we test them. We certainly take brain scans and do a physical exam, but there's also a neuropsychologist, mostly paper and pencil tests, but he'll take him, hours and hours to go through all because we're measuring each mental function, right?
Mhm.
Memory, logic, all kinds of things. So, I've said this for years, but if Donald Trump were your mother or your uncle, you would run, not walk, to the neurologist for a full battery workup. Um, they're basically high. Actually, Donald Trump is getting the worst medical care on planet Earth because anyone else would be under intensive, care right now.
What does a brain scan show in terms of aging in the brain?
Well, I'm not sure about aging, but when there's
Oh,
deterioration with
yeah,
dementia,
deteriorate. That's what I meant.
yeah,
More like
yeah, parts of the brain actually die. So we can see, gaps in the brain where there's holes or there's dead tissue. We can see
ah.
it on a PET scan. It would so if anyone was actually evaluating, if anyone cared about his well-being and was actually doing proper medical treatment, they would definitely give him a brain scan.
So the brain scan, objectively speaking, can show, and it's not invasive. It's a normal thing, like you get an MRI scan, I assume, or a CAT scan,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
and that's something that what I'm getting at. For us to say this stuff, we want to. He has this or that. It would be better if Democrats could articulate the type of test that they would want to see from Donald Trump, because maybe the media then would latch on. If Democrats say, "Look, we
Hmm.
know there's something wrong with Trump," and if he would get a brain scan, simple as that, it's not invasive, it's not painful, then his doctors can tell us what they
Good
find.
idea.
Is that fair to say, though?
I think it's a great idea, Dean. I really do. I mean, I think make the ask more specific. Instead of Dean Phillips, Madeline Phillips saying, Madeline Dean, sorry, saying, he's not well. I should say we need to see the brain scan. Release the Epstein files and the brain scan.